moment before you even start talking. So that's one thing. The second one actually is related to introducing speakers. Well, within Toastmasters, I think we all know the poets structure, which starts from P-O-E-T-S. So if you are the Toastmaster of the evening and you need to introduce that speaker, obviously you can use a more standard one. That is project number, so which CC she's doing, objectives of that speech, who is the evaluator, just to make sure that person is there. And T will be the title of the speech, last will be the speaker. We always try to leave the speaker's name to the last because as an MC we want to create some mystery and excitement. So let them guess and do the build-up and then tell them in later. I recently have the experience of a graduation day at my school actually. The MC were really good. I only have to critique on one thing. When she actually was presenting the award to talk about the long service award for the teachers. What happened is we've got a few teachers who worked for 10 years already. Only those will be invited to go up to the stage, shake hands with the school supervisor, and get her award. Now what happened is, unfortunately, it's not a very well thought out procedure. They invite the teacher first, so she talked about the name of the teacher. So the teacher, and the spotlight's on her. So she felt she's obliged to go to the stage, and then there she is, standing on stage with the school supervisor, and the school supervisor has this award in her hand. But then the student still keep on talking because she has a very long story about how the teacher contributed for the school in the past 10 years. And so the two teachers and the principal standing there like, hello, what's going on? So if that's the situation, it creates a lot of awkwardness for the person who's presenting the award. So the best thing is always leave the name at the end. When you say the name, that person, that's the cue for that person to go on the stage. That will be easy. Okay? Very small. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Wrong way. Okay. Some other top things that you may want to know. Feel free to talk. To say or not to say. Without further ado, let's blah, blah, blah. How many of you have heard this line before from an MC? Many times, right? To you, maybe you don't even notice, but actually, try not to use it. It's actually a no. Because a do, if you really check the dictionary, it has the meaning of without further fuss or trouble. So why would you have trouble inviting a speaker to come out on stage? It sort of set the tone down a little bit. So try not to use this phrase. Even though it's commonly used, it's not that nice. How about next one? Would you like to use it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. I heard down.
Down, yes.
Undivided attention is a good thing. So, you know, sometimes we just say, oh, let's put our hands together and welcome, and somehow it's always similar phrases, don't you think? You run out of things to say when you want to invite somebody to come out. So here is another phrase that I quite like, and it's something that you could try to use. What about this one? Is that a good thing to say this? Good thing or not good thing?
Good. Good.
Actually, it's, I don't know. Why don't I hear from you? Why do you think it's not a good thing?
In some cases, you might embarrass other speakers who might not be suitable or might be better, but you're comparing points in better.
Thank you. That is some fantastic fun. Shall we give him a round of applause? Thank you. Right. You want to be impartial. You want to be fair. So if you do it like this, what happens if I'm one of the contestants and I'm not a good friend? Does that mean I'm then not so good? So you don't want it. This one. Guest speaker tonight. Good thing. It tells us one important function of an MC. We need to lead applause. It is our job to create that excitement And we need to tell the audience what they need to do. So tell them you're expecting a response from them. Next one. Oh, the awards that Dr. Smith has won has 2 good thing or not good thing? Does it sound like a good thing? Jackie, why do you shake your hand?
Meaning that those awards are too patchy to mention. Although numerous, the quality is not there.
Yeah, thank you. That's a fantastic point. Shall we give him a round of applause? Yay. So exactly, if it just makes his achievement sound less important. So which makes him feel bad. So you don't want to do that. If Dr. Smith really has so many awards, then name 3 of his achievements that is most relevant to that occasion. But then ignore the rest. Last one, the next awardee is a dear friend of mine. If you are inviting, if you actually are inviting other awardees as well, if you are talking about more than one awardee, this is not good because you are alienating the other awardees. They feel less important. But there is only one person that you are going to invite. And this person, if the MC herself or himself is a public figure that the audience know very well, then you want to bring the connection so that the audience will also like your friend. And that's okay. But no comparison and be impartial as always. Now, here comes the highlight, one of the few highlights at the end of this workshop. I'm not going to make you sit there and just take notes. Application is everything. You've learned how to show presence, warmth, power, handshake, introduce speakers, what to say, what not to say. It's about time to get working. So I'd like to put you into 5 groups. How about... I didn't start until... Really? Time's up? Oh dear. Okay, in that case, I will ditch that activity. You're lucky, because that one is hard. Okay, how about I give you a simpler activity, and then we can use it as a wrap-up, okay? Right. I've got a crossword puzzle. And Aiden is going to give you the clues. I'm going to give you the question paper. You have 1 minute to think about it, and as soon as you know the answer, please put your hand up because the rewards can go fast. Okay, very good. Thank you. 3. 4. 5.
4.
So you have down and across. Everyone have one? Okay. I'll give you 1 minute only.
Wow.
Okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.